Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's energy update for August 18th through to August 25th. My name is Rebecca.meisl. If this is your first time joining me, welcome and thank you for tuning in. These updates are when I tune into the week ahead and those energies that are going to be present for the collective, as well as channel any guidance and messages from my guides to you. So please remember this is a general read and to take what resonates and leave what does not. So today we have a really exciting reading, and I'm so excited to dive into these themes. It was really beautiful to feel this amazing energy that we are shifting into. And it's exciting to actually relay some really great positive energy as well, because a lot of us have been feeling a little bit of this slowdown with the new moon coming in, or sorry, the full moon coming in the next day or so. So we might be feeling a little tired. We might be feeling a little bit of release work coming through, but it's so beautiful what is shifting for us. So really keep that in mind this week. What do I need to purge? What do I need to let go so I can let this new chapter really start and really allow room for new growth? So that's exactly what's coming through here with our first theme of a fresh start. So, what channeled was the fresh page. The angels are singing. Your soul is free. Triumph, success, release of all your burdens. A new phase is upon you. How do you wish to live this life? Contemplation is needed. The rest is up to you. You've favored your divine connection. Now see it through. What possibilities await for your life? Dream a new dream. Walk the footsteps of thunder and dance in the rain. Joy, joy, joy. That is the lesson now. Learn and cultivate it daily. Live the full expression of yourself. Nothing can hold you back now. Realizing your problems can always be fixed. Seeing that you can trust the flow of your life. Seeing how there has always been a solution to every problem. There is nothing about you that you have ever needed to fix. So let's pause there. Wow, wow, wow. What an amazing first channeling. Like it was just absolutely amazing to tap into this energy. And when I sat down, it was just coming through so beautifully and so melodically. Like when it said the angels are singing, it was like I could feel it, I could hear it. And you know that feeling when you were surrounded by, say, a choir, and you just feel that music radiating through your body, through your soul. This is how this new truth is coming in this week for us. It's going to be so empowering and so magnanimous that you feel it right through yourself, right through your body, right through your heart. And there's no more denying that this is your next truth, that you are claiming the truth of yourself, that you are claiming this fresh start, this new page. And it's really exciting because what they're just showing me now is like closure coming in, endings, these endings of cycles that have held us in their grip for so long. And we are choosing to break those cycles. We are choosing that we deserve more. And we're claiming that for ourselves this week. So when it says, your soul is free, this is exactly a celebration of this movement and all the choices that have led you to here, to all of the decisions you made each and every single time you decided to go with yourself, to choose your path, to choose your authenticity. And it's so exciting. So this week, even if things come up, realize that that is your cycle that you are being called to close out. This is the time to end this chapter for good and move on into your integrity, to move on into the celebration of yourself, the celebration of your life. And there's nothing that can hold you back. And that's what's so powerful about this week and the energies is they're ramping me up. So this is what we got to feel. We got to be ramped up and be our best friends throughout this time because I just keep hearing this is a very exciting time to be alive. This is a very exciting moment in your story because you're freeing yourself completely. And they're showing me the chains just breaking and falling away because you're realizing that you have the potential to be free this entire time. And this is what you're moving into is a life of freedom where you can be yourself. And once more, nothing can hold you back. So I love how they've mentioned you favored your divine connection. Now see it through. And what that really meant and what they were making me feel and showing me was this amazing connection that has been growing not only to the divine, but also to yourself, to the interconnectedness of your soul and the rest of the universe, and how you are truly getting this download of oneness in your life. And it's like, wow, okay, I'm ready to move this forward. I'm ready to claim the life that I've been waiting for because I'm not going to wait for it anymore. I am realizing that I've had this connection all along, and that's what's kept me going. So they're showing me someone who's like been going through life, and you're like, oh my gosh, what do I do? You've had all these choices and all these decisions. And every time you followed through on your divine connection, your divine feeling, that inner power, that inner knowing, you've been pulling on that string. You've been stepping further and further into who you've really been all along. And you've been rediscovering this innate connection, this innate intuition that has been within you. And you've started to trust it. And that is what's so amazing about this time is this complete honoring of that cycle, that complete honoring of the journey that you have come through to this amazing crescendo, to this amazing like ending where it's like, look at this journey and how you follow through every single time. Maybe there were some setbacks, maybe there was hesitations, maybe there was pain, grief, and fear, but you followed through. You follow through on your divine connection, on your innate knowing, right? So follow that path. And that's what's so amazing. It's like, now see it through. You're seeing you can trust it. You're seeing that it's led you to this moment of completion in your life. You're seeing how when you followed that pull of your intuition, it has always led you to the right place. And you're now seeing, even if you're not where you think you should be, even when you get these stories that you should be somewhere else or further along in your journey, no, you are right where you need to be. And it's this ownership of your divinity that is happening. It is this ownership of your true self and learning how to trust it impeccably. And it's so incredible. I can't even explain to you it with words how incredible this moment is for you, for us. Even as a collective, every time we choose ourselves and follow the path of love and what is most loving for us, we are taking a huge stride forward. And that is making humanity itself move forward. So they're just showing me all the little steps you've taken and how that's echoed through the collective. And it makes me want to cry because it's so absolutely profound how every step you took has affected the world around you. And some of you have not even seen it. Some of you didn't even know it. You were this light existing on earth. And every time you chose to show more of your light and be in your light and be in your love and authenticity, how much that has made a difference. And I feel like the universe this week is really wanting you to open your eyes. See this. See the success of you. See the success of your healing journey and what you do on a daily basis that makes this world a better place. Every single time you've made that decision and you followed it through. Can you just take a moment this week and step back and go, wow, look at the marvel of yourself. Look at this triumph. And they're showing me how we need to redefine success because they are opening our eyes to what true success is. And some of you have believed you've been a failure. You haven't done what society has told you you needed to do. You haven't followed that path of what everyone else does. But you're opening your eyes to see that that has not been your journey. That wasn't supposed to be your journey. You were supposed to take the journey that was unique to you. And you did. And every time you did, you were succeeding. You were not failing. You were not regressing. You were claiming the truth of you. And you were putting more and more love into this world with every step of your journey. So I'm hearing this amazing healing information is coming through for us this week to truly see ourselves and see the success that we've really, truly had. Okay? All these lies that we've been told that we're not where we need to be, that we need to improve, that we need to be better. No, 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 no. We are claiming the truth, which is we are successful. In fact, you have won life because you have chosen to live the authentic path. You have chosen to be yourself in this world. You have chosen the loving thing. Can you let that land in your heart this week? Can you see that you have won at life? Because you're going to move forward in it, in this brand new start, this brand new chapter, with absolute joy, with absolute abundance, with absolute success, and brand new beliefs for your life that claim that reality for you. This vibration that you are stepping into. And it's so amazing. They're showing me this being of light stepping further into their light, fully embodying their light, and all the past, all this crap, all the lies, the illusions are just trickling away. They're being pulled away from your vibration completely. You are being freed. Joy, joy, joy. You are claiming joy. You are choosing it. And this is what's so amazing is now the doors are opening. All of them. They're showing me all the doors opening for your life, like a domino effect. One opens, the other opens, the next, the next, the next. There are numerous doors for you. There are numerous possibilities for you. And it's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that I thought these things were closed off to me. I can't believe that I believed for so long that I didn't deserve this life, that I didn't deserve to have joy and happiness in my experience. Because now look at all the possibilities for me. Look at all the hopes and the dreams that I can claim now unapologetically because I see I deserve it. Wow. Like, this is absolutely phenomenal what we are stepping into. So I love how they put this: walk the footsteps of thunder and dance in the rain. So that first statement, walk the footsteps of thunder, it's like loud. What is thunder? It's loud. It is jaw dropping. When you hear it, it's like, oh, whoa, that's amazing. That's power, right? That is power. So when I heard that statement, that's exactly what it felt like. It was like we were taking each step with such an effect that it was like thunder rippling through the sky. Each step we take has an impact. Each step we take, people turn and notice and see and feel. Because what is thunder? We feel that effect of it, right? When thunder ripples through, we literally feel it sometimes through us because it's that powerful. So when it says walk the footsteps of thunder, each choice we make now, each movement forward is going to be that bold, that impactful, that strong, that powerful. And they're showing me how we are choosing our power now. We are choosing to step into it more and more and more. And for some of us, we already are in it. We're already in the full expanse of our power. We're seeing it, we're feeling it, and we're not afraid. We're not afraid anymore. We're not letting anything make us small anymore. We're not letting anything stand in the way of our greatness, of our voice, of our authenticity. We've come too far for that. There is no regressing. There is no other choice but to choose yourself and to choose your own joy. What lights you up? What expands your soul? What makes you smile so big your cheeks hurt? We're claiming it. We're going to live the full expression of life. And we're starting to see how we haven't before, how we were so closed off before, how small we were living. And we're coming to this newfound reality that that doesn't need to be you anymore. That doesn't need to be your life anymore. And I love how they're bringing how we can trust life now. We're realizing everything on our journey has brought us to this profound moment, has brought us here, has turned us into who we are, molded us, shaped us. So we can believe now. So we can see the truth and go through life with eyes wide open. Some of you have been afraid. What about my future? What's going to happen now? Can I trust that I'm going to be okay, that I'm going to be safe? This fear is leaving. If it rises, don't entertain. That's not worthy of you. You deserve to be in your power. You deserve to see what you're capable of. Don't let anything make you small again. And you're starting to see how every problem can be moved through with ease. How every issue that you've ever had has come to closure. How your guides have been there for you. How God has supported you through thick and thin. And how you now can too. how despite any issue that may arise, any human problem, guess what? You can move forward. You will surpass it. You will surmount it. And you will come out the other side even stronger. So I'm seeing we're no longer fearing life. We're trusting the flow. We're learning how to go with it. And we're not letting anything terminate our joy, hinder our happiness. We're seeing we can be happy in any space if we make it so, if we choose it. So, with this, the lesson that we're now needing to learn is joy. So, have you learned how to really enjoy your life? Have you learned how to fully claim life? Every day, do you ensure that you enjoy it to the full? This is our next lesson, friends. A lot of us are like, man, I've only known how to go through life with pain and grief and hard experience. But now we're seeing that we can actually move through even painful experiences with unconditional love for ourselves. And we can heal ourselves in a loving way. And what's so profound is think about every single time your guides have given you healing. Think about that. Every time that you have received healing from your guides, from your higher self, from God, what has that experience felt like? It has felt like love. So when you go to heal yourself, do you heal yourself through love? Or are you going with the intent to fix yourself, to better yourself, to be more so then you can receive love? This is not the right way. And we are learning self-acceptance now. We are learning that we deserve healing through love. So anything that comes up now, that is the path we're going to take. We're going to remember how true healing occurs, not through force, not through rushing the process. It is through loving compassion. It is through space that we give ourselves with pure acceptance. We're no longer judging our imperfections or parts of ourselves that really are just crying for love. This is our next chapter. This is how we move on through that path. And isn't that what we all crave? When we seek comfort, what's the one thing that a lot of us do? We wish for a mother. How many of us still feel that? Even if we never experience that, we crave it. We crave a mother's love. Because what is a mother's love? A mother's love is unconditional. It holds space. I'm just going to hold you. I'm just going to love you. And I don't care what you've done. I don't care what you did. You're safe with me. I will protect you. I will love you. And I will advocate for you no matter what. That is mother's love. So think about that every time you falter in your journey, every time you crave that sort of love. This is the love that we need to cultivate for ourselves. So, how can you mother you? How can you show up with so much unconditional love and unconditional compassion, even when you feel you've done wrong? And this is what clears the way. So we're not even going to be healing the same. Everything is changing because everything in our life is now going to be based in this secure foundation of everlasting love. How amazing. So let's continue. There is nothing about you that you've ever needed to fix. The truth of your perfection lands. You see yourself for the first time, flaws and all, and no longer judge them. Self-acceptance is here. Seeing you can live in your joy. It has only been the programs that have held you back from it for so long. Freeing oneself from the programs of the mind to live in complete freedom. Making the choice to choose yourself every step of the way. You are magnificent. You are powerful. You are limitless. See the potential of yourself. Let's pause there. So I love this because once more, they're showing me this analogy of how we put on the eyes of love and we're starting to see through that lens of love in all ways. And the toughest one for a lot of us is to see ourselves through that loving lens, through that lens of compassion. But we need to wake up to the truth. And this is what I keep hearing is a lot of us have believed what others have told us to be true about who we are, about ourselves. And for a lot of us, we are being freed from those perspectives that have tainted us from our truth, that have tainted our perspectives of who we are. And now we get to choose. We get to see the reality, who you really are, who you have been this entire time, buried beneath the mask of lies, the programs, the voices, the hurtful comments, the bullying. It's like all of that crap is being removed. All these toxins that have come to the surface to cloud your truth are being cleansed away. And they're showing me someone dancing in the rain. So literally, it's like I'm letting this rain wash it away. And I'm celebrating this moment because all of those things, they're going now. They're going now. So if any of this comes up this week, and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can love myself. Oh my gosh, I'm seeing all these old tendencies come up, all these self-doubts. Those are the toxins surfacing to be cleared. Okay? So we're really learning how to live a love-based life. And it's absolutely incredible. And what I love about this is we're seeing the truth of our own perfection. You know, how many times have we been told that we're imperfect? Did you ever think that that might be a lie? Did you ever think about what perfection really is? Can you define what perfection is for you? Your own interpretation, not what people have told you it is, not what people have said. And they're just giving this example of like an aesthetic and how throughout history, how much that has changed, how much societal standards have changed, what has been considered beautiful, what has been considered acceptable, and how that has totally shifted, even culture, through time and history. Look at all those changes that have occurred. And imagine trying to live in the past now with the beauty standards we have now and going back to a time where none of that was considered beautiful, right? It's really mind boggling, and it helps us challenge the narratives of like, okay, what if I have been holding myself to a ridiculous standard based off of society instead of listening to my own truth, to my own perspectives of beauty and perfection and what that needs to be and what that needs to look like, right? And it helps us create our own authentic viewpoints. So, have you done that? Have you allowed yourself to truly think about what your true beliefs are? Not beliefs based on what people have told you, what you were brought up with. What do you believe is true? What do you want to believe is true? And we're freeing ourselves of the belief that we are not perfect just as we are, that we're not acceptable just where we are. And we're reframing what beauty looks like. We're reframing what perfection needs to be. We are reframing these beliefs for ourselves so we can live free. Can you see how enslaving these beliefs have been in the past? Have you seen how you have been encaged by standards that aren't even yours? It's time to live in your truth. And this sparks joy, because what do we all feel when we advocate for ourselves, when we are free to do whatever we want, when we are free to be ourselves? We feel joyful. We feel liberated. And that's exactly what happens. So I'm hearing this week, we're seeing we can be joyful. We're seeing, hey, actually, I don't need to improve myself to be happy. I don't need to change my circumstances like I thought. I don't need to have the house, the home, the relationship, the looks, the whatever to be happy. I can do it right now. And in fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And it's so liberating. And it's so amazing that we're at this point of complete freedom. So, where are you feeling not free? These are the areas of life we need to look at. These are the areas of life that we need to free ourselves in. Okay, so think about that this week. And I love this because they're really bringing in this awareness of freeing oneself from the programs of the mind to live in complete freedom, making the choice to choose yourself. So once again, we're not going to be victim to mindset anymore. So we're going to recognize when these mindsets come in, they go, oh, you know what? You need to be thinner. Or, oh, you know what? You don't look great in that. Or, oh, you know what? You need to be living your life this way. No, 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 no. We're going to choose now our beliefs. We're going to choose ourselves in everything, in every way. I'm not going to listen to that because guess what? I don't believe that's true. I believe I can be happy right where I am. It doesn't mean we stop bettering ourselves, doing things that keep us healthy, that make ourselves feel good. Okay, don't misinterpret this. There's always room for growth, but we're no longer going to judge the journey. And we're going to reward ourselves where we are, not when we reach the destination. right? So with that, we're seeing we are magnificent. We are powerful, and we have the potential to do anything. Right? And that's why it was so important these past few weeks that we really get to know our souls, that we really connect with our higher selves, because this enables us to feel that power. It enables us to see who we really are and who we've been this entire time. We're a soul in a body. It's just this world that's made us think that we're little, that we're not capable, that we can't. No, 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 no. You are a soul in a body. The soul can do anything. The soul is limitless. So we are freeing the mind of these programs. So let's continue on. We have no longer living by someone else's standards. Okay, there was a big highlight around social media with this. So really take what resonates there. Deciding to go your own way. You are the heartbeat of God. Let his heart lead the way. Heart-focused attention, letting the soul fully sing without restraint, dropping all illusions. The time is here. You are ready for this next step. So ask yourself, where are you not free? Where are you in resistance? Where are cycles persisting? Step into your power. And this is where they were giving me these statements. I am the cycle breaker. Okay. I am the transmuter of pain. I am claiming my new life now. So these statements are very impactful. These statements need to be felt. Realize the power you hold to break these cycles for good. And realize you are God's heart on earth. How can you let that land? You are God's heart on earth. Powerful. So powerful. That is what each of us can unlock. That is the potential we have, is to be the heart on earth. Can you imagine that much love? Can you imagine Source and that amount of power and love? Can you realize that is you too? That you have been that heart all along? Amazing. This is where we're going to be taking action now, is from that big heart. And this once more allows all these illusions to drop away. That we're not good enough. We're not capable. We're bad. We're wrong. We're imperfect. Are you ready for a new story now? Are you ready to free yourself in any area that makes you feel those things? Are you ready to be the cycle breaker? Because that is what's before you. You get to choose to do that path if you want it. And once more, they show me the two paths. It's like, do you really want to continue your old cycles? Or do you want to live a life of freedom? Do you want to take the path that is yours? Don't be afraid anymore. Claim those statements. I am the cycle breaker. I am power itself. I claim my new life now. I'm not waiting. I'm not going to hold back. I am ready. The time is now, my friends, to claim your new life. What is stopping you? What is slowing you down? What is making you doubt yourself? Free yourself. You don't deserve this. You don't deserve to live the rest of your life with regret, sadness, and feeling insignificant. This is your story. This is your life. And you can choose it now. Step into your power. Claim the abundance, the love, the compassion, whatever it is that you need now. Allow that to sit, to marinate. Allow those truths to come into your heart and land. This is your story. You get to choose how it goes from here. So from there, we have stopping to pause, to take in the journey, the love lost to now being regained, seeing that you've never lost anything at all. Love is endless. Love is forever. Love is eternal. Seeing the gift and truth of oneness and how it changes your entire life. There is no grief. There is no death. There is nothing but love, always. Can you tap into that? Can your soul comprehend oneness? Drop in. See it now. This will change everything. You are not cut off. You are not unworthy. You do not have a heart of stone. You have a heart full of love. And then they showed me the actual heart and these cords that are wrapped around it and spreading outward that were connected to everything, to everyone, to the entire universe. And then I heard, your new life has begun. So don't compare. Don't get lost to the stories of your mind. You are safe here in this space. And God has loved you all along. Your heart is healed. You now get to create the rest of your life. Choose wisely. Choose with the wisdom of your heart and your soul. You will not go astray. Welcome to your new life. Whew. So beautiful, so emotional, so freeing. Take a minute to feel that. Feel the power of that journey that you've gone through. The truth of these words. Can you tap in to that? So that truth of oneness, that we are connected to everyone, to everything, to God, to Source, to our guides, everything. We need to let that land this week. We need to see how connected we are and that we've never been alone. They're showing me how so many of us have felt so alone in our journeys, that we felt we never had support, that nobody saw or witnessed the pain we endured and what we had to go through, and how that has broken so many of our hearts. Because a lot of us were like, I just need someone to acknowledge me, to see what I've been through. And you're seeing the only person that needed to acknowledge you was yourself. Because the entire universe is acknowledging you, has seen you, has been by your side every single step of the way, and has been loving you, comforting you, showing you your worth, how you've always mattered. And it makes me emotional because I feel like so many of us have carried that pain in our hearts. We felt so alone, but you've never been alone. And I feel this week, this truth of oneness and how connected we really are is going to bring so much freedom from that pain, from that hurt. I feel like for some of us, ask to be shown how supportive you are. Ask to be shown how they've shown up for you in your journey. Gather that evidence. Look back over the story of your life and see how supported you've always been. This next chapter, you will never be alone. And now the illusion is lifted that you ever were. Now the truth is free for you to claim, that you have been loved all along. You've been so loved. You've been so cherished. Not one tear has ever escaped your eyes without them knowing, without them being right here. Your guides, God, your true family. And this is what heals the heart. The heart is healed when we finally see that nothing has ever been lost to us, that death is no more, that death and loss is only an illusion of the mind, and we see how limited we've been, how spirit has been there all along. You are never cut off. You are never disconnected. So can you drop in to that truth? Have you allowed yourself to really believe that you are connected, that we all are one, that God loves you, that Spirit loves you? That they are there. They're just in different form. You just forgot, that you just were clouded by the perceptions and judgments of this world. But you're starting to realize that isn't your truth, is it? When you go to your soul, when you bypass the ego and the mind, you go to your heart, you feel it, you know it. Your heart is healed. So this new path has begun. Your new life has begun, where nothing can hurt you. Nothing needs to be taken personally anymore, because we're so in our light. We're so in our inner truth. We're so in our divine essence. We're so connected. We see that everything has held a purpose. And it's because of that love and concern for you that your guides have carried. Spirit is carried, God is carried, that they have wanted to show you the way to free yourself, to learn how to heal through love and compassion and grace. How every lesson has held a purpose. But now, my friends, your lesson is joy. Your lesson is love. So choose wisely. Choose your new life. Make those choices every single day that reflect and mirror your truth, your authentic essence. And you will never have a regret again. So, friends, that is all I have for this week's reading. I really hope you enjoyed it and it resonates for you, and you could feel the power and profound love that has been channeling through this reading to you. I pray you can feel it. I pray you can know it and embody it and know you're so deserving of it every day for the rest of your life. So I'm sending you all that love today. Have a beautiful week. Bye.